India's EV market has largely been a race around batteries, range, and affordability. But my guest believes the next phase of electric mobility will be driven by intelligence, where AI doesn't just power the vehicle, but helps predict faults, improve safety, optimize charging, and enhance the overall ownership experience. Betting on that vision is E3 Electric AI, which has just raised 100 crore rupees in Series A funding ahead of the commercial launch of what it calls India's first intelligent family electric scooter. Joining me now is P. Sanjeev, the founder and CEO of E3 Electric AI. Sanjeev, welcome to Startup Street. The EV market has largely competed on price, range, and battery technology. You're now saying the next battleground is AI. What exactly makes an electric scooter intelligent, Sanjeev, and how much of the riding experience is actually being transformed by software?
Thank you for having me here. Good evening. As you rightly said, today's scooters are differentiated by hardware. Hardware powers the product, but intelligence solves the ownership experience, and that's what we want to solve. I've seen the EV industry over the last 7 years in different vantage points. I've seen it from 20,000 a year to $1.5 million last year. However, the customers' issues related to range anxiety, safety, service, and financing resale are, breaking the confidence to buy EVs. And the only way that we can solve that is by building an intelligent scooter that can, learn and predict and solve them.
Okay, we'll get to the scooter in just a bit, but Sanjeev, you've just raised 100 crore rupees ahead of launching the E3 TRION. Walk us through the fundraise, why raise capital at this stage, and how will the money be deployed across product development, manufacturing, and distribution?
The fund that we raise is going for three primary areas. First is, of course, product innovation. That will help us build the intelligence stack further. The second one is for our early commercialization, taking it to the market. And the third one is to build cutting-edge service. So these are the three areas that we will be deploying the funds on.
Okay, and you've also positioned the TRION as India's first AI-powered family scooter. What does that mean in practical terms for an everyday commuter? Sanjeev, how do features like predictive maintenance, smart routing, and AI-enabled diagnostic solve real customer pain points? And when do you plan to launch? How soon?
Okay, so you have three questions. The first one, I can't release all the features. The excitement is just coming around. Imagine going from point A to point B, and you want the true range. I mean, as you know, EVs offers, it's powered by battery, so the range is different for different riders based on how you ride. So our intelligent scooter can offer a person the real range that you can take from point A to point B compared to any other scooter. The second thing is we have a very powerful, I would say, an intelligent 10-second AI scan, which can give you, predictive alerts. And guess what? Even before your scooter fails and comes to our service center, our command center can know that. And that's why it's really special.
And when is the launch?
Okay, so, it's really soon. It's on the 6th of August. We're starting in Bangalore first.
Okay.
So we're really excited about it.
All right, 6th of August it is. But one of your biggest differentiator is a modular platform where multiple scooter variants can be built from the same chassis. How does that improve manufacturing efficiency, reduce costs, and accelerate future product launches?
Wonderful question. The modularity helps us to build different variants while we have 70% of the BOM common. And that not only helps us to bring in cost efficiency, but also multiple variants very quickly and, upgrade to future tech really fast. Motor, battery, controller, as you know very well in the
Okay. All right. Sanjeev, you say you've built a profitable and sustainably scalable operating model. What are your revenue and production targets over the next 2 to 3 years?
So we built a very interesting cutting edge. We call it the E3 collaboration model, an agile manufacturing model. So what I believe is all the focus on a EV deep tech startup should go on to innovation. So we brought in our AI team, our designers, engineers, and 61 tier 1 suppliers around the world, and of course in India, a fully localized product to make E3 TRION. And therefore, we're really asset light, and that puts all our investment behind innovation.
Okay, Sanjeev, range anxiety, charging infrastructure, and resale value continue to be major concerns for EV buyers. Which of these do you believe is the biggest barrier today? And can AI genuinely solve these problems, or will infrastructure remain the biggest challenge?
As I said, the four core problems related to battery range, service, unpredicted failures, and so on, and safety predominantly, are fundamentally, breaking the customer confidence to get into EVs. And that can only be solved by bringing the intelligence which can learn, predict, and take their, worries away and give them a great ownership experience.
Okay. One final question before I let you go. The Indian electric two-wheeler market has become intensely competitive, with established players, legacy OEMs, and startups all chasing the same customer. Where do you see E3 fitting into this landscape? And also, before we let you go, if you could tell us a bit about what's in the pipeline, what more should we expect in the near future?
So we are not chasing the same customer with the same formula. We are actually
Okay.
solving customer pain points, right, through intelligence. So we are differentiated that way. So yeah, we're really looking forward and excited.